Hey guys, I'm BMOC. You're now tuned into BMOCTV. So today I'm back with a brand new review from Mr. Chris Breezy called Royalty. I've been calling him Christopher Brown all week. I don't know why. I feel it sounds more like royal-like since we're going with the whole royal theme. King Christopher, Sir Christopher Brown drops a new album. And you know, I was a little worried about this actually because over the Thanksgiving break, he dropped the Before the Party mixtape. It had like 50,000 songs and they were all dope. Like, it's been rocking. Like, I actually downloaded the Dat Piff app just to hear the mixtape. It was that fire. So I was like, man, if he's dropping all these songs, it was like over 30-something tracks, what does he have left over for the album? And I was kind of worried that it wouldn't live up to the mixtape, but the album does. So let's go through this, go through these track by track. I'm not gonna keep you here all day. I'm trying to make the reviews a little bit shorter for you guys. Since you guys just gotta hear my thoughts, see what I think about the tracks, and keep it moving. So let's go. We got some bonus tracks, about like 18 songs on the joint. So let's knock it out. So the album starts off with Back to Sleep, which is a single. I feel like I'm on vacation somewhere when I'm hearing this. It's like that little two-step. I love my two-step records. If you see my reviews, if you want to win BMOC over, you gotta have the two-step record. So I think this was great, a great introduction of R&B to the album. Next we have the song called Fine by Me, which is a monster. Like, just the pop dance. This needs to be on radio ASAP. Like, this could have been the first single. I know you want to kind of show that R&B side first, more the R&B records, but this is an automatic smash. I love it. The EDM production on this is just super slick. He has a few EDM songs, kind of like that electro dance songs up here, but I love it. One of my favorites. Then we have Wrist. Look at the flip of the wrist. Look at the flip. Okay, whatever. Featuring Solo Lucci. I think I'm saying his name right, Solo Lucci. And it's like a Future-esque record without Future on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Future, you're good. We love the sound. Let me take this real quick. Let me do my thing. I thought it was going to end up sounding like generic, and it really didn't. It sounded like really original. I love those harmonies over the 808s. I think that's a really dope flow that Chris Brown used on records like this. It's a trump banger, but he's still showing the vocal layering and the production, so I'm digging that. Then we get to the track Make Love, which is super BT-centric, Soul Train Award R&B, you know what I'm saying? Bringing it back home to the R&B singers. And again, another display of a great vocal range. Like, we're already not even halfway through the album, and he's giving us diverse records from the trap songs, from the pop dance songs, from the super R&B soulful songs. Like, he's showing you he's like a force to be reckoned with. So this is definitely one of my favorite slow songs on the project. Next is Liquor. Banger, just banger. Hands down, the best harmonies on this album. Yeah, I said it. The best harmonies on this album is on this track, Liquor, and the beat drop is sick. I had the ugly face, so I was listening to it. I was like, You know what I'm saying? That's just that feeling you can't control. But I love that. Then we have Zero, which gives me that like, throwback 80s, well, late 80s computer love. It gives me that with the vocoder vocals on the hook, which was a nice touch. It's really original, but like nostalgic at the same time. After that, we get to a song called Anyway, featuring Tyler Parks. I'm loving like the hybrid trap EDM, which is like the wave right now with the like the vocal stuttered. I think it's fire. I think the EDM crowds are gonna like love this song. Then we get to the super Cali, LA, G-Funk vibe on Picture Me Rollin', which pays homage to Pac and Nate Dogg on like the hook and the verse. If you don't know, do your research on the Tupac and Nate Dogg songs. I think it's great. It's a great like G-Funk type of record. Speaking of which, LA's been killing it this year. Like California as a whole has been killing this year. The music, a little mini takeover. You know what I'm saying? But they've been doing their thing. But this is like a great fun song. Chris is over there in LA. He's repping VA all day. You know how we do. But I'm loving the sound and the vibe. He feels at home with the song. Speaking of paying homage, you have Who's Gonna, the Nobody joint, which kind of takes like the Johnny Gill, My, a little bit on the verses, but then gives you obviously the remix vocals of Keith Sweat on the hook with the Nobody. This is definitely like the set it off joint for the grown folks. This is the grown folks record. If you're not grown, stop playing it. Nah, I'm playing, but I gotta love how he's paying homage to like the older legends. One track is for Tupac and Nate Dogg, and now this is with Johnny Gill and Keith Sweat. So again, just mastering different, all these different styles. The key word is diversity. He could have changed the album from royalty to diversity. That's how smooth the transitions are. Then we have Discover, which is like the Come Back to Me Please Baby record. Like, I messed up, come back to the boy, come back to the kid, which is dope. Again, Chris Brown is getting showing the vocal flexing, man. If people don't think Chris Brown can sing with the best of them, use this song as proof. Use the whole album, but definitely this song is showing a lot of that range, so props to him on this. So then we get to Little Bit. Little Bit was cool, you know, if you're looking for the ratchetness of Chris Brown, the ratchet R&B song, he made this for you. It was okay, not feeling it too much like the previous songs. The previous songs kind of just hit me back to back to back. This one was like, it was okay, it was alright, you know, maybe it'll grow on me if I hear some more. After that, we get to Proof, which is another song that didn't really hit me as much. I love like the abstract production. I like kind of he's doing something that's different sonically, but I don't know, the beat, I'm trying to figure the beat out, where the beat's going. It's kind of like scattered a little bit, so not as, to me, as smooth as the other songs, but you know, give it some time, you know, I may dig it. Then we get to No Filter, which is like the pop dance clapback track of basically like, you know, I'm gonna do me, man. I have no filters. I'm gonna say whatever I want, do whatever I want, have fun doing it. I love like the funkiness of this record. I love that bass line, which is really like Michael Jackson-esque. So I definitely figure it's going to be like a fan favorite. A lot of hashtags are probably going to come from this song. Then we get to a little more Royalty, which, you know, he wrote the song about his daughter, which is like super creative. I don't know too many songs that people have written about like their children that makes you want to like dance. This is definitely one of those records. Really well produced vocally. I love like the metaphors and things that's going on with the record, and talk about his daughter and just that love and that bond they share together. I think it's pretty classic. It definitely sounds like it could be like a remix to Don't Wake Me Up if you dig deeper into it, but again, he's forming his style, so, you know, get the little pass on that, you know what I'm saying? But overall, you know, again, it's a solid record. Then we get to Day One, which is shouting out those that have been holding you down since day one, you know what I'm saying? You've been riding with the kids, supporting, so it was dope. You know, I definitely think this was one of the most catchiest songs on the album. It could have been really a standard version song than just a bonus track, but I'm glad he included it. I feel the same thing about Blow It in the Wind. The production is just so ill. Like, again, I wouldn't have been mad, not trying to judge too much, but I wouldn't have been mad if he would have replaced a little bit and the Proof song with Day One and Blow It in the Wind. I think these two records to me catch me more instantly than those two. So, you know, I'm just glad it's included, you know what I'm saying? Then we get to K, which people are saying, oh, it's a diss record to Karuchi, and Chris Brown went online and said it's not really a diss record. He's kind of letting out his emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, keeping it real with the people, keeping it 100. So again, it's a real, like, an honest, transparent record from him of what's going on in his life. You can never say Chris Brown doesn't write from his own experiences, because this will be an example of him doing so. And then, last but not least, just when you think that Future can show up on the record, just when you think Future was nowhere around, Future pops back up. You know what I'm saying? Future's been like on every hot urban album this year for the most part, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely like Chris Brown, those trap R&B records. He does like none other. You know what I'm saying? I think he mixes that true talent. He doesn't necessarily need to use the trap voice to kind of like mask his vocal ability, which some people do out here in these streets. He's able to kind of master the style. Say, listen, I can do the slow down records, I can do the funky records, the pop dance records. So again, just showing that eclectic diversity from him is dope. So overall, you know, as you can see, I really enjoyed this album. Again, I can't say enough how diverse Chris Brown is. I definitely think he doesn't get enough credit for mastering so many different styles, rhyming, he can rap good, dance, you know, just, I think, overall package of what we need in an artist, man. So I really feel like if he just kind of focuses on the music and not some of that other stuff, he can really be one of the greats. So we'll see what happens with this album. I know he had some issues with the label, and he put the mixtape out, and he was complaining on the Twitter. So I don't necessarily know what's going to happen with this album. I know it's going to be one of the biggest ones of his career. I feel like this is one of the most solid albums he's put out in his entire body of work. Not necessarily it's the best album, but definitely one of the better ones. So again, hopefully people give it the look it deserves. Hopefully you guys support it if you're fans. If you're not fans, still give it a listen. It's on Spotify now, and streaming and things of that nature. So however you get your music, get it legally, and that's it. So I want to hear what you think. Put in the comments, let me know what you thought of Sir Christopher Brown, Chris Brown's album Royalty, from top to bottom. You know, did you like the standard version? Did you like the bonus version? Where you weren't feeling the singles? Where you weren't feeling the album? You love it? please put in the comments. I will shout you out. So speaking of shout outs, I want to give a shout out to every single person who commented on my last review for August Alsina's This Thing Called Life. If you haven't checked it out, tune into that. But shout out to those who commented: Sherelle Willis, Chandler Rincon, Derulo Tattoos, SMD, Frank Burgess, or Jess, Polo Carter, Justice Will Rise, Gemini Review TV, Crunk Girl 711, SP Cooper 94, Kodak Cheese, Lorenz Rucker holding it down, Isaiah Townsend, Aaron Hayes, ADOTF, Taisha Stewart. So shout out to all you guys for showing love. I appreciate it. You guys keep the channel moving. I do this for the people, for the culture. So shout out to you guys. Thanks again, guys, so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Make sure you check out the latest episode of The Culture. We give our picks for 2016 Grammy nominations. You know what I'm saying? That's coming to you guys really, really soon. I gotta break down the voting process as a member of the Grammy committee. So make sure you guys check that out ASAP. For more videos and reviews, make sure you guys check out youtube.com/BMOCTV. Please subscribe, or BMOC.TV. I'm BMOC. Peace.